Holy crap. 600k DPS. Jesus. So progression wise, right? You have your weapons, and this is kind of like the gacha heavy part, because the weapons is where the weapon is basically the characters themselves. You get to use their skills. And inside the weapons, there's something called matrices. So each weapon has 4 matrices, and you can equip like specific ones. And this is where the artifact sets are, because you could do a 3-piece set, and you would get like a increased damage dealt by physical weapon by 6% basically. So you get that one, and that's where this is where you start mixing in. Good thing about it is there's no RNG on these ones, like HP and crit, attack HP, like these are always the same. So attack resistance, so they're always gonna be the same. So there's no RNG in those. So this is more like you just need to get that item. Once you get that item, you're good. And for that particular piece, because each piece is different, you can, so like this one you can only equip on mind, this one's you can only equip on memory basically. So the same item that you found cannot be equipped for other slots. So it is kind of like artifacts, but without necessarily the RNG stats. However, you thought you're out of RNG stats. No, your RNG is here, is in your equipment instead. So there's this part which is the random stats, and this is where the RNG is. Because if you look at it, if I try to look for this, see, this one has resistance, like, okay, this is one, right? I have my bracers here. I have a flame attack, volt attack. This one has HP, physical resistance. So there's that, right? And so now you start, this is where you want to get like a good proper roll on your artifact. So armor is the one that has the random stat RNG. For the matrices, it's more drop RNG. So stat RNG on armors, drop RNG on I mean armors is also drops and stat RNG, but at least for matrices, all you just need is to just get that piece. I guess like if you're gonna look compared to Genshin, they split the artifact into 2 things. One is in the armor, and then other is in the matrices. And then there's the weapons, which is technically your constellations. So you could think of the weapon as the character, and then you get dupes of that character, you get more constellation. I feel like this was much more thought out. I think they just tried hard to be different. At the end of the day though, I feel like you know, it's just gear system. What will kind of make people spend more? Yeah, because right now, well, you know, the RNG that, you know, people are still gonna do that RNG. You're still gonna min-max things anyways. At the very least, the good thing about this is you're just upgrading one character, so to speak. You're just handling one equipment. You just have one equipment set. I think the main thing is like the weapons, because the weapons you have to, this is basically your, I guess, character gearing, right? Because of how the weapons are, you know, you have to equip them with the matrices, and then you have to upgrade them, and you need like dupes of them. So this is kind of like your character gearing is like the weapon. Once you finalize your matrices, right, I feel like you don't have to swap it in the future anymore, right? So once you've geared up everything, I feel like you're like, okay, I'm done with this like weapon, I'm done with this set. You don't have to do any further upgrades. Meanwhile, in Genshin, a new artifact set comes in. Guess what? with the new artifact set coming out, you're gonna have to grind the entire piece set again, and you have to hope that the RNG on those set is like you get the ideal RNG set for that particular character. That's the annoying part in Genshin artifacts, right? You're like, okay, I'm done with this character. Well, hold up 1 second. New artifact set piece comes in. The bonus is best in slot for that other character that you already have. Well, tough shit, dude. Go back to the mines. You're gonna be grinding this for months, and you're gonna probably get just one nice piece. That's it. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, seriously, Genshin now? Come on. I think that's the one thing that's kind of annoying a little bit on Genshin. You perfected one character, and then they come up with like a better artifact piece, and then you're just like, now what? I have to grind that shit again, and it was just painful. At the very least for Matrices, you just need to get the drop. So once you get that drop, you're good. You don't need the stat RNG, right? Like, yeah, in Genshin, you're farming for Viridescent Domain. You were trying to farm for elemental mastery. Well, and then suddenly, or like whatever crit rate, crit damage for your Shao or whatever, and then suddenly, wait, Shao domain comes out. Oh shit, here we go again, back to the mines. Not only that you have to get the item, you have to get a good RNG roll on the items too. It's like RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG, which is pretty annoying. Alright, that's it for the video today. Thanks everyone for chilling like always, and if you guys want to check out my channel, I stream consistently at twitch.tv/kaijlv. I have a lot of experience with Genshin. I've been playing it since day one, have not missed a single day on that one. I'm actually looking forward also for Tower Fantasy when it does come out. We will be going ham on this game. Hey, right now, well, since I've been pretty efficient at my levels and gearing and things like that, I was pretty much like, you know, a lot of the time top DPS, and I'm also above at the top rankings on the, I guess they're equivalent of Abyss. So hey, you know, if you guys want to check out me, feel free to stop by and say hello. I do also have the Discord. I'll link down below, trying to get more people into it. I'll be looking out to probably creating a guild on release, trying to see if we can get a lot of people that are going to be interested in the game as well. Well, see you guys anyways, as I am still kind of learning a lot of things though, so in the game. So, you know, some of this information maybe eventually get outdated, but hey, at the end of the day, we're learning, right? We are going to look more for other things, and I'm gonna be putting out a lot more guides in the future for this game. I will try to put some in-depth guides on builds or whatever, and gearing system and other mechanics in the game. So go ahead and press that like, click that subscribe. I will be seeing you guys next time. Peace.